What's up, y'all? I'm doing a story time on how I broke my ankle in the beginning of 2022 type shit. So let's get right into it. So it was just a regular day, regular Sunday type shit. And my man Sean, he called me. He was like, "Hey, yo, you trying to go skate with me? We gonna have drinks there. We gonna have food." And it was like a couple girls coming with him. And I was like, I don't know. Cause I ain't go skating in a minute. I'm a little rusty, so I don't know. I'm gonna get back to you later type shit. He was like, all right. He called my other man's and he asked him. My other man said no. My other man, he called me. He said, yo, you going skating? And I was like, I don't know, cause nigga, I ain't going in a minute, and I'm a little rusty. So my man's that want me to go skating with him. He called me again. So he was like, all right, so are you going? I was like, fuck it, yeah, I'm gonna go with you. Type shit. So he came over my house. I'm getting dressed, blah, blah, blah. We waiting for the Uber. So we get in the Uber come, we get in the Uber, and we get dropped off there. We in the parking lot, and we waiting for the girls to pull up. They pull up. My man's talking to the one that was coming for him, and it's two other girls that's with, the girl that came with him. And we just waiting outside type shit, and I'm just waiting for them to get done on their conversation. So we go in, we get our tickets, blah blah blah. We get our skates. Now my skate, the brake is fucking cracked, so it's a big dumb crack into the skate brakes. And I was like, hey yo, look at this crack right here. And I don't know why, me being dumb, I put the skates on and I was skating in the bitches. So I put my skates on. I'm like the first one out there, bitch, on the floor, just trying, you know, testing the water, testing the floor out type shit. So I started skating a little bit by the wall, getting the feeling of it. And then eventually I got off the wall and I was just skating type shit. So I'm skating for a dumb ass long ass time. So when you skating, your motherfucking calf muscles start to burn. It start to get hot. Like, bro, you just want to sit down, take a break, get some water type shit. So I'm going to go sit down, and I'm still on the floor, right? So I'm almost by the little floor that you get off on. I press the brake, and mind you, the brake is cracked, it's fucked up. So I pressed on the brake. I pressed on the brake, and I fucking, like, my whole body fell on my right ankle. I heard it crack. I was like, shit, I hope it's not broke. So I hurried up and get back up, because I ain't want nobody to, I ain't want to be embarrassed. So I get up, I go sit down. I'm sitting down for a long ass time, bro. Like, my shit is really hurting like a bitch, bro. I couldn't get the skate off. Like, bro, I tried to get the skate off so many times. I could not, because my shit was hurting. It was broke. It was thumping. Nigga, it was swelling up. Everything. So I'm just watching everybody skate. My mans, the girl that he with, everybody. Just, nigga, I want to skate too, but I can't because my ankle broke. So my mans come over to me. He come over. He was like, you good? I was like, yeah, I think I just motherfucking sprained my shit. My shit hurting a little bit, so I'm good though. I'm sitting down, right? And he was like, you sure? I was like, yeah, I'm good. Go ahead, have your fun, cause I don't want to ruin his fun, right? Type shit. He with a girl type shit, so I ain't want to ruin his fun. So he go back. He come back over. He was like, you been sitting down for a good little minute. You good, bro? I was like, yeah, my shit thumping a little bit. My shit is thumping. I can't even take the skate off, but I'm good. The whole time, nigga, I am not good at all. My shit thumping, it's hurting. I'm sweating from the pain that I had to go through, bro. Like, it was hurting like a bitch. Like, and then I finally get a skate off. And then I knew my shit was broke because once I got the skate off, I put my leg up, and my leg, it goes to the left. Like, I'm not turning my leg or nothing, bro. It goes straight to the left. And I was like, shit. So my man's come back over, and I was like, yo, I think my shit broke. He was like, you lying. And I was like, nigga, look. I put my fucking leg up. My shit went to the left, like, without me doing it. I was like, look, nigga, this is not it's not supposed to be like that. And he was saying, man, just fuck it. It was a bad, it's a sprain probably. It's just probably a bad sprain. And I was like, nigga, I really think my shit is broke. And he was like, yo, don't even worry about it. That's just a bad sprain, probably. And then the girls came over and they wanted to go to IHOP. And I didn't bring no money for IHOP, nigga. I bought money to get there, skate, and get back, nigga. And I was not going to IHOP, right? At first, I was like, nah, I don't got no money for IHOP type shit. Like, only brought money for skating. I'm not going to IHOP. And my ankle was broke. I'm not walking to IHOP, bro. No, right? So I'm just sitting there, and everybody was like, the girls and my man was like, well, the girls was like, you just got a bad sprained ankle. I play volleyball and I had a bad sprained ankle, and you just, I don't know, you just doing too much, and it's not even that bad type shit. Whole time, bitch, my ankle is broke. You couldn't even fathom a fucking broken ankle, bitch. So they all just saying like, and I'm feeding into what they saying. So they making me think my shit just a bad sprain, and I'm just hoping. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it, bro. Come on. So I get up. That bitch started to hurt. I'm limping all the way to like, I'm walking dumb slow. I almost fell by the street because my shit broke, and they want me to hurry up and keep walking. I was like, yo, you ain't, like, don't rush me, bro. Like, no, my shit hurting right now. No, don't rush me. I'm gonna take my time. So it took me a dumbass long ass time to get to IHOP. When I get to IHOP, the IHOP is closed. And I don't know where they at. So like, I'm trying to call them, but my phone dead. Well, it was on 1, and when I was calling them, it died. And I see across the street, like, they all the way up the street at the Dollar General, sitting at the at the shits. So I walk up there, and they was ready to go home. So I caught my ride, and I went home. I told my grandmother and my father, like, I think I broke my ankle. And then it was like, oh, my father was like, no, that's a bad sprain. I've been through a fracture, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna just take you to the hospital tomorrow if you need to. So I was like, bro, fuck it. I went to sleep. Had to, like, elevate my foot and everything. Went to sleep with a broken ankle and everything. I'm walking on that bitch still. The next day I wake up, it was mad swollen. I could not walk on it, like nothing. Went to the hospital. I went to the hospital. Took hella long to get me in there. They had to put me in a wheelchair and everything. So I'm laying in the bed. They say, I broke my ankle in 3 places. I was like, damn. And this lady come in, and she was supposed to, she was supposed to align my ankle, like the broken part together, and put it in a cast. So, and she supposed to do this with medicine. Like, I didn't get no medicine or nothing. So she aligning my shit. It's hurting a little bit. It's hurting. And she was just asking me, I'm like, I was like, yeah, I'm good. The whole time I'm not. It was hurting like a bitch, nigga. She's aligning my fucking broken bones together. So she aligning my shit. She put the cast on, blah, blah, blah. They give me crutches. I go home. Next day, they call my phone. You gotta come back in for a realignment. The lady didn't align it right. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go right back in, gotta deal with this pain again. So I go in, it took a little fast to get me in there. I go in, they take the cast off, everything. Um, and they say they gotta stick like 4 big long needles to numb my ankle. And I was like, no, I don't think I want to do that, cause nigga, yesterday the lady did it with no medicine and she did it mad quick. And he was like, that's why she ain't really aligned it right. So we just gonna do what we regularly do. We got to do what we regularly do. So I was like, all right. They stick the first big needle in. So when they stick it in, they stick it in your broken, like the broken part of your ankle. And the needle is like this size, bro. They stick it all the way in and they move it around. Like, so they gotta put the numbing medicine all around your shits, bro. So they stick that shit in. It was hurting like a bitch, bro. Hurting. I said, before they put the needle in, I was like, can I get something to grab or to squeeze on? And it was like, yeah. So I grabbed that. He stick me needle in. I'm like hurting like a bitch. And I could feel the pressure of the medicine. It's just making my skin tighter. So my ankle is swollen and they putting the medicine in my shit. So it's mad tight. So it's hurting and shit. And the doctor, he was like, we need to get him some like medicine because the first needle, that shit hurt too bad. And a white lady came and she was like, is it okay if we give you like fentanyl type shit? I was like, what? No, I'm not getting fentanyl, bro. No, you geeking. I'm not getting that because I heard a lot of shit about it. And she was like, no, it's not like it's not like the fentanyl from the street. It's cool to take. And I was like, I gotta ask my mother first. And I called her and she was like, yeah, it's cool to take. So they put a shit in my IV in my tips because they couldn't find a vein in my arm. So they put the IV in there, they put the fentanyl in there, and I can't really describe because I've had a taste. It has a taste, right? It has a taste, like, I don't know how to describe it. So they give me the medicine and they put the other needles in. It's still hurting. It's obviously still gonna hurt. It ain't hurt as bad as the first one, but nigga, they still hurt it. So they got all the rest of them done. So another guy came in to help the one that put the needle in to align my shits. So they trying to align it, and they aligned it the first time. They x-rayed it. It wasn't aligned perfectly. So they had to align it again. They aligned it perfectly, and then they taped it and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. And then I had to wait for a couple weeks. So a couple weeks went by. Nigga, the whole time I had to sleep on my back with my fucking foot elevated. I'm tired of sleeping on my back. So the day before my surgery, I couldn't eat nothing at like 12 or something. So the next morning, I go in for my surgery. I got a fucking straight down, butt ass naked, put on the little apron thing. You know it was COVID at that time, so they gotta stick the fucking thing up my whole like that was the first time I ever got a COVID test. Like they had to stick it up my nose, like both nostrils. I thought it was just one. They said both. So I put both of my nose. Well, the lady put both of my nose, and I had to wait 20 more minutes. So they come and pick me up after 20 minutes, and I'm going to the surgery room. I'm landing that motherfucker. Well, I get in there, and it's mad bright. I get in there, it's mad bright, and it's this big. It's not big, but its body is a good body size type shit. So it's like long and shit. So you lay on that motherfucker, and they got two extendable arm things, and they not extended at first, but they extend which arm they put the IV in. They put the IV in this arm at first, and I was like, is this supposed to be burning? And the lady was like, oh no, it's not even in a vein. I was like, what? And then she went to the other arm and she put it in my hand. And I wanted to see if I could beat the fucking or count to a certain number off the anesthesia. And I asked him like about the anesthesia type stuff, and because before I was like looking like people can still feel the pain when they on anesthesia, and I was just mad scared because this is my first surgery. So I was asking about that, and they was like, nah, that rarely happens type shit. They put the anesthesia on me. I didn't even remember me going to sleep. I really don't. So I woke up, I'm mad thirsty. The fucking doctor say, you want something to drink? I said, yeah, I want some Sprite, blah, blah, blah. My mother came, she my caregiver type shit, so they let me go home. And this is an experience that this is the hardest shit ever, bro. So I gotta take medicine, and but I cannot take medicine like at night. So like when I'm about to go to sleep and stuff. So I can, but I can't go downstairs. I can't wake nobody up. I can't do nothing. So I'm laying down at night. I'm asleep. The fucking medicine wore off, bro. That shit hurt. It felt like a knife. So I'm gonna show the pictures. But they cut both sides of my leg. I mean ankle. Both sides. On my right side of my ankle is a longer cut. But yeah, they cut both sides of my ankle. It felt like it was a knife on the left side of my ankle, or a knife on the right. Like everything, bro. It was hurting like a bitch. It was burning. I couldn't move. I was laying on my back, had my fucking foot elevated up. I was mad thirsty, mad hungry. It was like treacherous, bro. And I had to go through this for like the next 2 months after this. So my shit like hurting type shit. Like it's just, the pain is like unbearable. Like I'm not even gonna lie, I did shed a tear or two. I definitely did shed a tear or two, bro. Cause no, you like that pain, bro. Nobody could take that. Nobody could take that pain. I'm not even gonna lie. But that's all. Like that's really all on how I broke my ankle type shit. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how you think, and if you broke your ankle, comment down below and tell me about your experience.